Sports Live. My name's Cooper Grant. Alongside me, Cole Grant, as he'll be getting here in a matter of moments. But tonight we bring at you some live basketball action and a doubleheader from Frontenac, Kansas, where these two teams face off for the second time this season. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We wanted to let you know the Galena Sports Live pregame show is presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital and Orthopedics in Galena, an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs right here in Southeast Kansas with all private rooms and spa-like surroundings. Learn more at mercy.net or call 620-783-1732. So there you go. Thank you, Mercy, for sponsoring our pregame show, and got another halftime sponsor allowing us to bring high school basketball action to you guys for free, basically, for the viewers watching at home. Thank you guys for supporting us, but kicked the pregame show off a couple minutes late, so we're going to have an abbreviated pregame show. We'll go ahead and take our first commercial timeout, and when we return, we'll continue the Mercy pregame show on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four-states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter, male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back to the Mercy pregame show here as we start to break down this matchup a little bit more. Your Bulldogs come into this matchup 4-10, facing off against Baxter, where they came out victorious 45-13, so they swept Baxter this season, and they currently sit in 7th place in the Caney Valley Sub-State region, just behind the Frontenac Raiders, who the Raiders come into this one 6-7, coming off 2 straight losses, last loss being against Parsons in a close one, 58-65. Frontenac dropped that, but Frontenac won this game, the first matchup of this season, in dominating fashion, 49-26. So Frontenac got away from Galena, but that game was right around winter break, so there's been about almost 2 months by now since these two teams have seen each other, and both teams have had a lot of different things they can work on, and Galena's has just been becoming more mature as a team. This is a team that hasn't played together a lot last year. Last year, we know they had Mia Sarwinski, and she accounted for a lot of their scoring along with Riley Boyce, and Riley Boyce has been the main scoring threat. But Galena's had some options this season. They've had some options this season. Weston Russell certainly came on strong and provided a presence for him that they've certainly needed on the rebounding end. And tonight, we're going to have to see an increased role from players like Weston Russell, Riley Meyer, Arista Sturgis, just to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor. And there's going to be a lot of attention on Riley Boyce tonight. So that'll be interesting to see as this game goes along. So we'll continue the pregame show after this. When we come back, we'll get to some keys to the game and some area matchups. All that coming up next on the Mercy pregame show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena. Locally owned and rooted in our community, Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back into the pregame show here. Frontenac, Kansas, the scene of tonight's doubleheader matchup between the Frontenac Raiders and the Galena Bulldogs. We get into some key players for your Bulldogs tonight. Number one, the first key player for me is going to be Wesson Russell. Her ability to be able to stay active on the boards, offensive and defensive boards, will be interesting to see how she's able to control that all night. Frontenac isn't a team with too much height. They're similar height to Galena. Last season, this was a very experienced Frontenac team, and they still have a lot of upperclassmen on this team, but they lost a lot of their talent last year. So it's a new Frontenac team, and Galena's going to have to be physical, and that starts with Weston Russell being able to box out second chance points, offensive rebounds, and then being able to get the ball inside to her and finish at the rim. So she'll be a key part of tonight's matchup. The next key player I have for tonight's game is Riley Meyer. I know we weren't at the Baxter Springs game, but the game before that against Girard, it wasn't a close game, but Riley Meyer knocked down 3 or 4 threes, so she showed the ability to be able to consistently knock down that three ball, and if she is able to get it going from there, or really anywhere on the floor, that'll provide a spark for the Bulldogs. She'll be a key player for Galena tonight. Riley Meyer and Weston Russell, freshmen, so by now they've gotten used to the, I guess, playbook. I don't know, I'm stuttering there, but they've gotten used to the playbook and a lot more familiar as the season's gone on, and they've seen more comfortable shooting the ball. Earlier on in the season, they looked kind of tense on the floor, and now it's they're starting to fill out their role, and it'll be interesting to see. So we'll go ahead, since the clock's about to wind down and get ready for tip-off, we'll go ahead and get to the starting lineup. So we'll start off with the Frontenac Raiders, starting senior number 1, Riley Green, junior number 12, Addie Myers, senior number 14, Abby Beeman, senior number 22, Maddie Ham, and sophomore number 34, Marley Stout. And for your Galena Bulldogs, we'll have starting junior Riley Boyce, senior Arista Sturgis, sophomore number 12, Morgan Strong, freshman number 15, Weston Russell, and freshman number 21, Riley Meyer. As that rounds out the starting lineup for Galena, the officiating crew tonight, the officials came up and gave us a card. That's one of the few times you see that. We'll have Dan Shearling, Jeff Sears, and Titus Eubanks, the referees of tonight's matchup here between these two CNC foes. We look over at the Caney Valley Substate region right now. Cherryville is in control of first place. They're 10-5, tied with Girard, Girard's 9-5, so it's a battle up top still. But there's a gap between 6 and 7 between Frontenac and Galena, and there's still 6 more games to play this season. So a win here for Galena could certainly boost those hopes, as they'd be 2 games behind Frontenac. But a Frontenac win here would be pretty hard for Galena to catch. So certainly a must-need win is in seeding purposes. Baxter Springs sits in 8th place, but for a lot of these teams right here around southeast Kansas, it'll be quite the trip for them out to Caney Valley, about an hour and a half from the Pittsburgh area. So where we're at tonight in the Frontenac area, it's about an hour and a half drive. So, those teams are going to bring their all after traveling that far. They're not going to go down easy. Looks like we're about set. We'll see if we do the national anthem for this game. The coach for your Galena Bulldogs, Zach Shockey, and the coach for the Frontenac Raiders, Scott Fields. So Frontenac will have a very upperclassman lineup, as they only have one underclassman starting, who will be Marley Stout. Other than that, they got 3 seniors and a junior starting, as we should have a good one on our hands here, getting set to tip off. on a month away from postseason basketball beginning. So we look forward to bringing that live to you of what we can at least. So the tip-off's underway as Galena controls the tip-off. Rista Sturgis corrals it, and Galena will get first shot at getting on the board. Ball's poked free. That'll be into the hands of Marley Stout. Now Frontenac takes it the other way. Three people spaced along the perimeter. Riley Green kick to the corner. Addie Myers three. Rolls around and goes down. So Frontenac claims the first points of the game from the left corner. Addie Myers knocks it down and puts Frontenac on the board. Galena looking for a response here. Corner three, Riley Meyer, left short. And that's good shot for Galena. We'll take those. Shown the ability to be able to knock that shot down. Beeman inside through the contact and the basket. Chance at a three-point play. Frontenac off to a quick start in this one in the first minute. Free throws no good. Can't convert the three-point play, but Frontenac gets points in their first two possessions of this game. Now they look to put on some kind of pressure and doing all right now, but we got a timeout. Coach Zach Shockey of the Bulldogs calls a early timeout here in the first quarter. So 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back with 6:57 to play in the first when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Gricks.
So welcome back in as Galena called their first time out. Now we have a turnover. So that's a second turnover for Galena early on in this game. That's some possessions you don't want to give away. That shot's up, no good. Couldn't get it to go through the contact. Riley Boyce ahead with pace in the lane. Shot up off the glass, no good. Into the hands of Green. Has it poked free. Now is controlled. And we got a travel call. Marley Stout took a few too many steps for putting it on the ground. Dakota Bennett will check in the game for Rista Sturgis. Full court pressure by Frontenac. It's already caused a couple Galena miscues. Weston Russell able to find the outlet and get it cross half court. Strong's three is too strong. Last touch by Beeman of Frontenac. 2 minutes gone by. 2 minutes gone by for Galena. And still unable to get any points. See if they can change that this possession. Pass into the paint is poked free, and Beeman comes up with it. Frontenac pass down low, Beeman shot up, rolls around, can't get it to go. Boyce ultimately saved it and wound up in the hands of Weston Russell. Frontenac's getting back quick in transition defense so far, not letting Galena push the pace like they want to. Corner. Boyce cut off. Now she'll take the three, top of the key, high arcing rebound. Fight over it, and we got a jump ball. And that'll favor the Raiders. Rista Sturgis will check back in the game for Riley Meyer. Beeman with it in the corner. Straightaway three for Green is no good. Fight for it on the ground, and we got a jump ball. So Frontenac scored 5 points in the first minute. Since that, there haven't been any points about the last 2 minutes. Galena, see if they can get it figured out here. Pass into Weston Russell, lose their dribble. Boyce going baseline. She's double teamed. Now Weston Russell just inside 3-point arc. No good. And into the hands. Stout that had it now. Green. Stout made one from there about 2 minutes ago and does so there. Has 6 of the 8 Raider points. Corner three, strong, got it. And Galena has their first points of the game off of a Morgan Strong three. Much needed basket ends a 4-minute scoring drought for Galena. Post move inside, no good, and Russell there to grab the rebound. Frontenac will back off the pressure. Allow Galena to get into their half-court set. Frontenac and that three is good by Arista Sturgis, so finally some shooting comes to life for Galena as they've had 2 straight threes, 2 straight possessions. This three by Stout, I should say. It's no good, but Frontenac corralled the offensive rebound and drew a foul on Galena. Fouls on Wesleyan Russell, so her second personal foul, second team foul as well. Top of the key, straightaway three. Gets it to go. That's Maddie Ham. So Frontenac has jumped back out to 5-point lead. Pass down low. It's going to be stolen away. Nope. Nice effort there by Weston Russell to poke it free again and force a tie up. It'll favor the Raiders, though. Megan Fields checks in the game for Weston Russell. Pass down low. Frontenac looking to get the ball inside. Beeman makes the basket and the foul. It's her second and one. Didn't make the free throw on the first. Foul's called on Arista Sturgis. First personal, team foul number 3. Free throw is good to extend the Raider lead out to 8. Just tied for the largest of the game. Galena's 2 field goals have come off of 3-point baskets. Sturgis turnaround shot's good. Just kind of threw it up over her head and got it to go. Cuts the lead for Frontenac down to 6. Ham has it in the corner, cross-court pass. Galena moving around quick on defense. Into Ham. Pass down low to Beeman. No shot was no good, but she's fouled. Free throw's no good. Weston Russell check in for Megan Fields. Also, Morgan Strong back in the game for Arista Sturgis. So Frontenac steals that one away as they forced a couple Galena turnovers. And they get it to go at the rim there, but wanted to welcome Cole Grant in as we got him here a couple minutes before game time, and best cameraman in the biz. So thanks for getting here, Cole.
Yeah, I had class. Okay. Don't forget to add that part, but I'm glad to be here too, Cooper.
17-8 Frontenac lead, under a minute to play in the first quarter. Riley Boyce free throw, jump shot, Banks too strong. And that's shot from the corner, and it's good. Ruth Frederick. Frontenac's been on fire in this first quarter. You got 19 first quarter points and have come out and really set the tone. Galena's strung together those 2 threes, but outside of that, it's been hard to get anything going. Frontenac's subbing in fresh bodies every other minute, it seems like. We got a foul called here. Foul's called on Tenley Sullivan. Her first foul and team foul number 1 of the quarter. Riley Meyer with it. Pass down low to Bennett as she turns and will be fouled on the arm. Will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So Galena has a chance to get a couple points here as there's only 2.2 seconds left on the clock. That one is no good as well. Frontenac controls the rebound, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 19-8 Frontenac lead. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437.
So welcome back as we begin the second quarter action. Cole, 19-8 deficit. Galena turned the ball over 4 times in the first quarter. What are they going to need to do to start to bring this thing back?
I think just intercepting the ball before the Frontenac can get a shot off. Frontenac girls are kind of just shooting over Galena here, and Galena is really struggling with the defense. They're not having a hard time contesting the shot or getting in front of them. It's just they're just making the contested shots and getting them up. So just try to intercept the ball or getting on passes or poking out the ball out of Frontenac.
Yeah, that was a good start to the quarter there. Riley Meyer 3, and then Galena able to get the ball back. So we'll see if they can swing the momentum a little bit.
Hmm.
Trying to fix the scoreboard. Somebody bumped our table a little bit, but
Just zoom it out for now. Zoom it out enough, people will be able to see it. It look a little funky, but you'll be able to get the information you want out of it. So we have a Frontenac turnover. Gives the ball back to Galena.
so 19-11 the score. Galena starting to lock in on defense first minute of this quarter. They've had some good shots here in the first quarter. They just were unable to get them to go, and it's all you can ask is that you keep getting open looks, and if they can do that, I don't see any reason they can't compete in this game.
Yeah, Cooper, you're right. Just converting on offense is a really big deal here. Just scoring all the possessions they can have and getting decreasing that deficit.
Riley Boyce with it at the top of the key, driving in the lane, shot, no good. Went for the rebound and swarmed by Raider defenders. It'll go out of bounds, last touched by Frontenac. Inbound goes to Arista Sturgis. Meyer there to save the pass. Weston Russell. Arista Sturgis three is no good, and a rebound. That's Matty Hand there to rebound it for Frontenac. Play it up and in. Marley Stout gets it to go the other way. Riley Myers' shot rims out, and there's been a couple of those. It's had some good looks, but they just missed, and those things were falling. It 5-point game. Beeman makes that shot, and we got a timeout on the floor as Frontenac has grabbed the momentum back and extending their lead 23-11 with 6:08 to play in the second quarter. Will return in 30 seconds.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So, timeout has ended. It's Glenna's second called timeout of the half. I believe they should have 2 more left. Riley Boyce has it at the top of the key. Strong's cut off, pass inside to Russell, turn around. Strong has it poke free, but able to gain it back. Fortunate there. Weston Russell loses it and turns it over to the Raiders. Frontenac's been playing a little bit of inside out, get the ball inside, and then find open people on the perimeter, vice versa. That time it doesn't work. Riley Meyer will take the 3 from the corner. It's no good, and we're going to have a foul called. Morgan Strong's first personal foul. Team foul number 1. Riley Green, the point guard for Frontenac. Pass down low. The layup's off the glass and good. by Matty Ham. Ham now has 5 in the game. Riley Boyce trying to get it to Wesleyan Russell, and she just threw it away. That was a quick possession by Galena. About halfway through the second quarter of play. Wanted to let you know we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show at the conclusion, and there's a steal. Weston Russell having active hands, but we'll recap first half stats and I look forward to the second half. Corner 3 on the way, no good. Green the rebound. Kick down low. Beeman shot off the glass, no good. Hams putbacks up and in with the foul, and Frontenac is having their way inside right now. Can't get it to go, but Frontenac, they've had multiple and ones today, Cole. I haven't seen this many in a while.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of contested shots. The thing is, they're putting them in still, and that's been the reason they've been deconstructing this Galena defense.
That's a 3 by Marley Stout, and yeah, Frontenac's had a lot of extra chance points, and it's come off Galena turnovers. It's been quick possessions there. Frontenac's whistled for a foul. It's going to be Riley Green called for the foul. Katie Thompson and Arista Sturgis checking again for Galena for Wesleyan Russell and Morgan Strong. Sturgis 3 is too strong, and it'll go out on Frontenac. Currently, Arista Sturgis is the leading scorer for Galena. Galena's had 4 field goals, 3 threes. Sturgis mid-range jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound. And we'll have another foul called. Foul goes against Lucy Anderson. It's Anderson's first personal, and Frontenac as a team, foul number 3. Riley Meyer with it. Kick, Riley Meyer, jump shot. It rolls around and goes down, and Meyer now has 5 points. As the seasons went on, Meyer's gotten a lot more comfortable, Cole. You've seen her take a lot more shots and shown the ability to knock it down like in that Girard game. She's taken a lot of shots this game, and I don't think Coach Shockey's too opposed to that, as she can shoot from range. So Morgan Strong will check in for Galena. Marista Sturgis will exit. That was Sturgis' 3rd personal foul. So Marista Sturgis likes to pick up a lot of fouls. In the last 2 games, I believe, she's fouled out of. Just to being aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive.
Off the top of my memory, I would say majority of the game she has 3 fouls by halftime, so
yeah,
you're definitely not wrong.
2 minutes left to play in this quarter. Anderson tried to kick it, but got it poked free. Riley Meyer, fast break. And it'll go off Frontenac. So Galena fortunate there for that not to be their 9th turnover. Foul's going to go against Ruth Frederick, her first personal and Frontenac's 14 foul. So next foul, me and Galena will shoot some free throws. Boys thought about it, and I'll take it. And 3, no good. Second chance, rebound ends up in the hands of Maddie Ham. Takes it the other way. Straightaway 3 for Frederick, buries it. And Frontenac's blown this thing open to a 21-point lead. Frontenac's held Riley Boyce to 0 points in this first half so far. That's going to have to change for Galena. Green's pass inside to Ham. Ham spin move. Nice move, but couldn't finish it. Right now, Frontenac's intercepting a lot of passing lanes at Galena and causing a lot of havoc just at the top of the key, making it hard for Galena to even look for cuts or people in the paint. Pass down low. Trying to get to Katie Thompson. Goes out of bounds off the Raiders. Under 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Pass is stolen. That's Frederick. And couldn't get it to finish was Hutchison. Galena can hold for the last shot if they'd like. Boyce pass down low. Katie Thompson shot blocked. Frontenac will heave a last second shot, and it's no good. Score at the end of the first half, 34-13. Frontenac lead. When we come back, we'll recap it on the Leah Smith halftime show. All that coming up after this.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Oh, sorry. Had to get the mic a little bit closer, but welcome into the halftime show. Your score at the break, 34-13. Frontenac leads it behind a dominant first half. Before we get it over to Cole, wanted to let you know the halftime is brought to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance, 4 state agencies serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they're more than just insurance. So Galena didn't have a lot of offense here in the first half, had turnovers that limited their possessions. What all went wrong for them there in the first half, Cole?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, they're really just having a hard time getting shots off, and then they were just kind of converting those shots. They had quite a few good looks, but I think what really needs to happen going into the second half is Riley Boyce needs to play more of a factor on the offense, get her more open looks on the three-point line and also on the inside. Just try to get her open more, and in doing so, it's also going to open up more players on the outside as well. And when those players are open, just knocking down the shot. Defensively, I think that they really just need to get their hand on the ball in any passing lanes or try to poke the ball free. I think Frontec's just kind of shooting. Galena will have their hands in their face on the three-point line. Frontec's still making them, or, even when they're fouling them, the Frontec's still making them getting those and one plays. So I think that Galena really just needs to not even allow them to shoot the ball and try to poke the ball free, maybe a full court press coming out of half or something of that sort. I'm not entirely sure what they could do, but I think that.
Yeah, the comeback, they're going to have to swing a lot of momentum. The Frontenac faithful are starting to show up and could be a factor, but Frontenac's cruising right now, and Galena is going to have to do something really impressive to disrupt Frontenac in this game, because Frontenac's been able to control the pace. They've been able to control the offensive and defensive boards. Have been able to control the paint and also the three-point line. That's where Galena had 5 field goals. 3 of those 5 field goals were three-pointers. So Galena is going to have to limit the turnovers, first of all. The turnovers you can't win, limiting your possessions, and then while turning it over, not turning Frontenac over a lot and giving them 3 and 4 chances on the offensive board where they're either getting and ones or three-pointers, and Frontenac has made their open shots. So those are the 2 things I think really killed Galena. There was the turnovers and the second chance points. Those can be a dagger to any team, and it doesn't matter if you're the best team in the league or the worst team. That will seriously impact you. And that it did for Galena in the first half. We'll see what kind of game plan they come out with in the second half, like you talked about. Maybe a full court press and try and force a couple early turnovers and get some momentum going there. I don't know. We'll figure out here in about a little under 4 minutes. We'll go ahead and step away for a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll be pretty close to third quarter tip-off when we return on the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena. Locally owned and rooted in our community, 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. And most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
So welcome back as we begin third quarter action. A little bit early, actually, but we're set to get underway in this one. Frontenac will start with the ball and the lead. All Raiders in the first half. They get it down low to Beeman. Turnaround shot's good. Beeman, only double-digit score for Frontenac. That pass is down to Sturgis. She wasn't expecting it, and Galena gives it to Frontenac. Right wing three for Riley Green's no good. Into the hands of Russell. Strong open look from the corners. Left short. Into the hands of Maddie Ham. Both teams will start the third quarter with their same starting lineups. For Frontenac, it'll be Green, Myers, Beeman, Ham, and Stout. And for Galena, Boyce, Sturgis, Russell, Strong, and Meyer. Got a foul called. Looks like it was on the shot, so foul called on Morgan Strong, her second personal. Abby Beeman missed the first free throw of the pair. That one's no good, but Frontenac there for the offensive rebound. That killed Galena. That shot through contacts, put it back up and in. Marley Stout got some height for only a sophomore for the Raiders. Layup inside, no good for Boyce, and still can't get first points of the game on that. Three might have been blocked. That shot was way off by Addie Myers, but I think Riley Boyce might have got a piece of it. Myers' three is no good. Beeman with the rebound. Pass to the short corner now down low. It's thrown too high and into the hands of Morgan Strong. Galena comes up with a turnover. Strong in the corner with it, guarded by Green. Green steals it away. Has an open pass. Finds Marley Stout for the layup, and Frontenac now leads by their largest of the game at 27. Morgan Strong with it in the corner. Almost got trapped. Now Boyce floater. That shot no good. Trying to draw the foul. Not enough contact. Referees say play on. Pass down low to Beeman. Turnaround shot. No good. And it'll go off of Beeman to Galena. Galena will have a set of subs checking in. Michaela Matthews will check in. And also Dakota Bennett will check in. Morgan Strong and Riley Boyce will take a seat. Galena hasn't showed much fight so far in the second half. Still unable to get their first field goal. Got a chance to do it here. Ball nearly stolen by Myers, but Galena able to retain possession. Kayla Matthews gets the inbound. Russell comes and gets the pass. Nearly. Oh, we got a timeout call. That was a timely timeout call by Coach Shockey of the Bulldogs. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Halfway through the third quarter, 40-13. All Raiders in this one. We'll be back in 1 minute on your home of Galena High School Athletics. Galena Sports. So here we go, 4:09 left to play in the third quarter. Meyer, Boyce, Matthews, Sturgis, and Bennett, the five on the floor for your Bulldogs. Get it down to Bennett. The pass is poked away, and Galena gives it back to Frontenac. Layup in the lane is good. That was Marley Stout with the layup. We got a foul called Go against, looks like number 22. So that'll be Maddie Ham called for the foul. Her first and team foul number 1. Both teams with 1 team foul in this third quarter. Pretty clean quarter. This will be given back to the Raiders. It's been a lot of turnovers for Galena today. It's just not their day, and sometimes it can't just bring your A game every time. Galena hadn't been able to do that today. It's been a struggle to keep possession of the ball and rebound. That pass is tipped, and Frontenac has the loose ball into the hands of Frederick. She knocks it down. Sturgis in the lane, turnaround shot off the glass and good. Sturgis has 7 points in the game, the leading scorer for your Bulldogs. Corner 3 on the way, and it's good. That's Lucy Anderson. Frontenac has been on fire this quarter. They got 13 first quarter points and haven't been able to be stopped, really. Galena's been giving the ball to them pretty easy, and Anderson has another chance. Gets it to fall, so 49-15. Riley Boyce will bring the ball up. Still held scoreless in this game and finally gets a basket to go. Galena is still down a big deficit as we get close to the fourth quarter. Frontenac quick answer. Lucy Anderson scored the last couple baskets for Frontenac and now has 9 in the game. Make sure you stick around and tune in for the boys game as they take on the Frontenac boys. Galena won that game, the first matchup this season, by 3, and should be a good one after the conclusion of this one. Probably tip off around 7:30. That 3 is good. Wow, Ruth Frederick makes that, and they cannot miss. Timeout on the floor, 54-19, all Raider lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So Galena will control the possession as they've only been able to score 6 third quarter points. Been a struggle all night offensively. Had a couple games like this season. Their season low was against Riverton, scored 20 points, and then a couple 22-point games against Columbus and Colgan. But this Frontenac team beat them by 23. There's a 3 by Riley Boyce. Finally been able to get something going. 5 third quarter points, held scoreless there in the first half. Now a turnover by Frontenac. Galena get last shot of this quarter. Strong, Russell, Boyce, Bennett, and Sturgis, 5 in the game for your Bulldogs. Behind the back and closely guarded, that's Tinley Sullivan. This will be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Galena. It's the one you wish that it was Frontenac there, because you can't really do much with .4. That's just enough to tip it in, and I don't think anybody's getting that close to above the rim to tip it in. So that'll do it for our third quarter. We have 8 minutes remaining in this one. We'll have it coming up when we return. 55-22 Frontenac.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Four States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. Four States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Four States Smart Car. For seniors, Four States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Four State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at fourstatespharmacy.com.
So we begin the fourth quarter of play. I don't think Galena will make a comeback in this one, but he's got to kind of chalk it up and grind it out for the last 8 minutes. Galena will take on Colgan this Thursday, where Galena boys and girls will travel to Colgan. We'll have that broadcasted live for you. Pre-game starting at 5:45. And then tip-off slated for 6 o'clock like always. Have me, Cole Grant, alongside you. Hopefully we got a couple good ones there. Is only a couple more weeks and there'll be postseason. Cole, can you wait? I can't wait for that. How about you?
I can't either, Cooper. It's been a pretty competitive season for all of Galena boys games and girls for the most part as well. And I'm really looking forward to this postseason. It's going to be a competitive one.
Yeah, Caney Valley. Step back three is off the right side of the rim in the hands of Skylar Hutchison. Couple Galena players there fighting for the ball, and then a jump ball is going to be called. That was Lucy Anderson. How about the whole team down there trying to steal the ball and eventually tied up for a jump ball? So Bennett with it and makes a pass that's jumped in front of and stolen. Frontenac's still playing with some tempo, not looking to slow this game down one bit.
Yeah, Cooper, that's definitely something Galena boys kind of struggle with in that Tony DeBray Classic tournament, with the slowing down of the pace and then letting it come back. And unfortunately, Galena's not getting that same luxury with this Frontenac girls team.
No, they try and waste time off the clock. And then once slowing your offense down that much, it's hard to get back in the rhythm, and the other team's starting to take over the momentum. And once that happens, it's hard to get it back. It's a lot like my Michigan Wolverines a couple years ago. They used to shut the offense down, and then nothing good used to ever come from that because the offense never came back to life. Boyce gets that one to fall. Clock is running now, so. So it'll be a running clock the remainder of this. I don't know what's going on with the scoreboard. Might have a couple people bumping it here, but get it figured out. Corner 3 for Frontenac's no good. They've been all over them offensive rebounds all night. It's been 3 and 4 extra shot attempts for them each time. Halfway through this quarter of play. Frontenac will travel and take on Girard. So Frontenac won't play until next Tuesday where they'll take on Girard at home. That's a good Girard team they'll play that is battling for the number 1 spot in the Caney Valley region with Cherryville right now. Girard 9-5, Cherryville is 10-5, so number 1 seed still very well in play for them Trojans. You were interested in catching that game too over on Girard Sports Live. We got Columbus is in action tonight. They're at Girard, so I'm sure we can get a score on that here at the conclusion of this game. And once we start pregame for the next game, hadn't been points scored in the last 3 or 4 minutes, it seems like. Frontenac slowed down their tempo and might just want to waste some time. They got 5 players set to check in. Green passes to Ham at the top of the key, and no hurry at all for Frontenac. Off the bottom of the rim, that shot blocked. It'll stay at this end of the floor. Frontenac will bring a whole platoon of players in the game. Galena will have Megan Fields check in the game. She'll check in for Dakota Bennett. Ball out of bounds to Galena. But with this, Galena will fall to 4-11. Frontenac will improve to 7-7. So there's a big gap between 6th place and 7th place right now. Frontenac sitting there comfortably at 6th, looking to move up. But for Galena, it's going to be pretty hard at this point. It's going to almost take winning out to get there. Weston Russell gets her first points of the game and is the 5th different Galena scorer. So Galena scored 13 points in each half. Turnovers have slowed their game plan down coming into this game. Well, at the conclusion of this game, though, we'll recap it real quick. We've kind of already been doing it, but we'll have post or pregame for the boys' game. Take a quick 3.5 minute commercial break, and then we'll have post game. God dang it! I keep saying post game, pregame. Right after that. Last couple seconds, run off the clock, and Galena will drop this game 57-26. They're led in scoring by, tied. Riley Boyce had 7 and Arista Sturgis had 7. Westland Russell with 2. Morgan Strong with 3. Riley Meyer with 3. As that rounds out your scoring for your Bulldogs. That's pretty much does it for us on this game. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I don't want to sit here and beat a dead horse, Cole, but Galena girls fall to 4-11, and they'll move on to Colgan, which will be another tough matchup. Team that's probably a little better than this Frontenac team, but the road doesn't get any easier for this team for Galena, as the CNC is tough. As we all know, all these teams play the same team, so they vouch for it, just like Galena and Frontenac. But we'll go ahead and take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll start pregame here for the boys' game coming up after this on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms in spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at J. Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Had to take a bathroom break and everything, but now we should be squared away for this game. Galena comes into this game at 8-7. Their last game out, they fell to Baxter Springs, 45-52, and they look for a revenge game, but Frontenac also lost their last game as well. Frontenac lost 54-57 to a good Riverton team that's 11-3 on the season. And they come into this game looking for revenge on Galena as well. Galena won the first matchup 50-47, and these two teams have had their fair share of battles. As last year, Galena got the best of them as well. They swept them. Galena looking to do the same this year as last year. It'll be a well-fought game tonight that we have on our hands, and it'll be interesting to see how this Galena team plays after a loss to Baxter that they won earlier on and right towards the middle of the season now. So on the boys' side, I know we were talking about the girls' side of the sub-state bracket earlier. Galena sits at third place in the sub-state region, right behind Riverton and Girard. They'll still see Riverton again this year. And then Frontenac sits at 5-9. They're sitting behind Caney Valley. So Frontenac's tied with Caney Valley right now for fifth place, but this win could go a long way for them in a potential tiebreaker. You never know. There's a million scenarios that could happen when sub-state comes around. When we come back, we'll get to some keys to the game, and we'll have starting lineups right after that and tip-off. All that coming up next on the Mercy pregame show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live as we get to the keys to the game for your Bulldogs. Galena, starting off for them, it's going to be to share the wealth with the ball and be able to get other players involved. Frontenac's faced Galena once this year, and they know Galena's going to try and get the ball to Jack Perry, as most teams have tried to guard him and have been unsuccessful. So it'll be interesting to see Frontenac's game plan in this game. So I think just spreading the ball around and getting other players like Zane Turner involved. He's been really aggressive these last couple games. They're going to have to continue to have him slashing in the lanes and making plays at the rim. And he's shown the ability to knock down the three ball, not consistently, but is a couple times. And then on the interior, Quentin Cox is going to have a good game for Galena. He's going to have to protect that rim and show early on that Galena's not going to allow Frontenac in the lane. Let them settle for shots on the outside, and if they start knocking those down, then adjust from there. But we're going to go ahead and get the starting lineups. So starting for your Galena Bulldogs, will be senior number 1, Brant Stroop, junior number 3, Jack Perry, junior number 4, Thatcher Botkin, senior number 23, Zane Turner, and junior number 34, Quentin Cox. But I think we're going to do the national anthem, so I'll go ahead and put this headset down and continue that when we get back. Great job there by the Frontenac High School choir. And now we're ready for the Frontenac starting lineup. So starting off for Frontenac, junior number 1, Vinny Collier. Senior number 2, Abram Frankenberry. Junior number 13, Jaden Houghton. Senior number 23, Trey Kramer. And junior number 25, Gavin Whithune. As there's your starting lineups for both teams. We're just about set to play. Quentin Cox will be wearing number 21 tonight. Usually number 34, but must have got his jersey or something and had to grab an extra one on the way out to the bus today, but that's why there's a number 21 if you didn't recognize. So your referees for this game will be Dan Sherling, Jeff Sears, and Titus Eubanks. Did a fine job in the girls' game. Now game 2 of the night set to get underway. Tip off, and we're underway here. Frontenac controls the tip off, and that's Trey Kramer. We don't start in 2-3 zone. We see pretty often. Zane Turner up top, guarding the top of the key. Dump down low. Shot off the glass and good. Abram Frankenberry gets it to fall. Shaq Perry up the floor with some pace. Zane Turner has it. Top of the key, Cox. Troop will put it on the floor. Botkin, nice pump fake. Shot off the glass, no good. Cox rebound. Perry will take the pull up inside the 3-point line and drains it to give both teams points on their first possession of the game. Minute 15 gone by, first quarter action. Pass in the lane. Botkin read it well and stole it away from Frontenac. Go a long way in telling who wins this game based off who wins the turnover battle and gets more 50-50 balls. Zane Turner in the lane, loses it off his knee, gives it back to Frontenac. Trey Kramer handled a point for Frontenac. Now driving in the lane, loses it. It'll stay with Frontenac. That was Jaden Houghton. Houghton's the tallest listed Raider at 6'4", so about the same height as Quentin Cox. Looking at them standing next to each other as they'll go head-to-head in the post all night long. That shot's no good by Frankenberry. Kramer shot no good, and Galena comes away with the rebound. Raiders had a couple opportunities there, couldn't convert. Galena basketball. Turner will slow things down and set up the offense. Left corner, Turner driving to the hoop. Layoff reverse is good. Explosive move by Zane Turner. Get the basket there. Kramer's three on the way, no good. Botkin comes another rebound. Perry in the paint. Kick up top. Botkin very conservative when he shoots it. When he does, good things happen for Galena. Turner, another drive and kick. Finds a cutting Botkin. He's cut off. It's now Stroop in the lane. Perry will take this shot and drains it. The three-pointer by Jack Perry gives Galena 5-point lead. Trey Kramer, straightaway three. Can't get to go. Jack Perry the rebound. Perry in the lane. Turnaround shot. Good. Jack Perry, 7 of the Bulldogs' 9 points. And head coach Ryan Barcelona wants a timeout for his Raiders. Galena leads at 9-2. Little less than halfway gone in the first quarter. We'll return in 30 seconds. So we're back out of the timeout. Frontenac charged with their first called timeout of the half. Galena off to the exact start they needed to. Hot start, passing the ball well, and quick shot by Frontenac. They come up empty-handed that possession. Jack Perry pull-up shots, good. Jack Perry is red hot to start this game. Up to a quick 9 points and a 9-point Galena lead. Got a foul in the lane. See if it's on the ground. They're going to call a blocking foul. It'll be on Jack Perry. His first personal, and it's the first foul of the game committed right there. Caden Gatewood O'Bray checks in for Frontenac. Vinny Collier will leave. Frontenac inbounds from the baseline. Get it down low, turnaround shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no, can't get it to go. That was a missed opportunity. Houghton had it right there at the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall. Galena makes their first sub. Bryson Stroop checks in for Grant Stroop, and Galena called for a travel. It's their first turnover of the game. But good game plan so far by Galena, just the way they've been able to do their offense. They've gotten Frontenac out of position and found some open shots. Jack Perry's made some tough shots still, but the way they move the ball has confused this Frontenac offense. That time, Frontenac exploits the Galena defense and cuts the Bulldog lead down to 6. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. 11-5 Bulldogs. Jack Perry guarded closely. That's Gavin Whithune. Turner has it on the wing. Now Perry with it. His turnaround shot. Steps into it and drains it. And Jack Perry has 11 points in the game. That's Kramer who can't get to go, but a second chance opportunity created by Houghton. Frontenac's gotten a couple of these, haven't been able to convert, luckily. And backdoor cut there is thrown out of bounds. Frontenac will turn it over to Galena. Zane Adams will check in the game for Thatcher Botkin. So in these closer games, we've seen Galena stick with the same lineup, really, as they start the game. They'll play about the same 7 players each game, with Bryson Stroop and Zane Adams coming off the bench. Adams didn't see a whole lot of playing time in the beginning of the year. but his defense has earned him some playing time, and deservingly so. He's rewarded the Bulldogs with that. Perry, deep three, almost banked it in. Left wing, that was Brogdon. Smith nearly traveled with it. Now Whithune picks up his dribble. Under 2 minutes to play. Pass down low is Kramer. That was Houghton did a great job being patient and found cutting Kramer for an easy layup at the rim after Quentin Cox committed to him. And Frontenac cuts the lead to 6 for the Bulldogs. Zane Turner with it on the wing, thought about it, now put it on the floor. Nearly a steal. Get it down low to Cox. Turnaround shot, too strong, and a rebound by Houghton. Kramer in the lane, kick. Whithune three is good. And Frontenac brings it back to a one-possession game. As we near the end of the first quarter, Galena jumped out to an 8-point lead. 1 point in this first quarter. Frontenac's brought it back to 3. Under 30 seconds left. Turner driving. He'll be fouled. Foul called on Caden Gatewood O'Bray. Thatcher Botkin checks in for Bryson Stroop. Inbound goes to Quentin Cox. Now winds up in the hands of Jack Perry, who's scored 11 of the Bulldogs' 13 points. Crossover, pull-up shot, no good. Cox there for the offensive putback, and he's fouled. Good job there, being aggressive on the offensive glass. Fighting his way to the line to shoot two. Cox gets the first of 2 to go. Jack Perry and Zane Turner will check out of the game. Just cautionary reason so they don't pick up unnecessary foul. Cox drains both. Gives Galena a 5-point lead. Last second effort is no good. At the end of one, your score 15-10. Bulldogs lead it. When we return, we'll have second quarter action coming up after this.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
So welcome back. As second quarter action gets underway, Galena will start with the ball, and we got a travel called on Thatcher Botkin. Turnaround shot is good. That was Brogan Smith. Turner's cut, and he's going to be called for a travel. So 2 possessions start this third quarter and 2 turnovers. Galena only had 1 turnover that first quarter. Not a trend you want to continue. Frontenac trails by 3. Left wing. Turnaround shot. Up and no good by Caden Gatewood O'Bray. Got a foul called on Brogan Smith. Hotkin has it at the top of the key. Galena spread out along the perimeter. Nice pass inside, and Cox gets it to fall. Beautifully designed play by Galena. Cox off the screen. A nice jump hook from about 6 feet away. It's Cox's first free throw of field goal of the game. And Houghton has an answer at the other end right away. Turner slips down. And Frontenac takes advantage of it. Benny Collier lays it in. Droop has it. Has the ability to shoot a 3. Don't see him shoot too many 3s a game, but can knock it down for sure. Turner turns it over there, and Galena's having some miscues here. Start this second quarter. Wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout here. Whithune with it now. Collier. Kramer, jump stop, nothing there. Collier 3 is good.
That's the second wide open 3 from that left side perimeter. They're really finding a way to get that open. Galena needs to
I didn't see that many holes in that quarter. Wow, what a tough shot. Jack Perry gets it to fall. That was a very nice shot there and ties the game up at 19. Houghton in the lane. Loses dribble. Collier will try again, not this time. Galena has the rebound. Perry looks to push the pace. Shot no good. Tipped up into the hands of Frankenberry. Now some pace back and forth. Kramer in the lane. Shot blocked, but Kramer retained possession. Galena able to rip it down. It's Jack Perry with it. Botkin gets it at the top of the key. Now Zane Turner with it. Feeds it down to Perry. Perry's fall away shot. Can't get it to fall. Whithune there to guard Jack closely. Out and spin move. Turnaround shot. No good. Some misses back and forth. Galena has a chance to sees some momentum here. They've found a way to slow Frontenac down. But now Galena, they get some points here to go into the locker room. Is a little over 3 minutes remain until halftime. Not too much noise in the gym right now. Perry's fouled. Got a push foul on the floor, so it'll be inbounded from the baseline. Foul called on Gavin Whithune. First personal, Frontenac team foul number 2. Bryson Stroop checks in the game for Brant Stroop. Pass down low to Cox, able to keep it in bounds. Bryson Stroop will take the 3 straight away. Can't get it to fall. And tie ball game. Frontenac with the ball.
A lot of missed shots back and forth. I think Galena here is just not as confident in shooting the ball as they were in the first quarter there. They were shooting really confidently, and most of their shots were going in, and I think they kind of lost a little of that confidence.
Yeah, that time Frontenac gets points, and I believe that's Frontenac's first lead of the game at 21-19. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, that first quarter, they're running their offense every time, no hurry, and this time it's been kind of scattered.
A lot of hesitant shooting.
You get it down low to Perry, turnaround shot, falls to tie things up. Jack Perry
double teamed with a perfect shot.
Counted for 15 of the 21 Galena points. Under 2 minutes to play until half. We'll have the Leah Smith halftime show coming up. The conclusion of this final 141 is there's a push off on Frontenac. Foul's called on Vinny Collier. We'll give Galena the ball as Frontenac will take use of this time to put a full court press on. Inbound goes to Thane Turner. No issue breaking the press. Turner goes baseline. Zane Adams now in the game. Checked in at that last dead ball for Thatcher Botkin. Perry, reverse layup is good. Went baseline and somebody lost their man. This time, Frontenac had a chance at the rim. Couldn't get it to fall. Was Gatewood O'Bray. Gatewood O'Bray a little slow getting back. Galena didn't want to push it there. They have a minute left in this half with a 2-point lead. Turner straightaway 3, no good. And there's a steal, loose ball. Ball batted off the hand of Adams, but stayed with Frontenac. Gatewood O'Bray knocks it down. And we got a tie ball game. Thane Turner and Jack Perry, Quentin Cox, they played every minute of this first half. You can see Quentin Cox gasping for air out there.
Galena here playing it for time. Only 14 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it's content if you go into the locker room and there's a miscue, like a sideline football catch for Jack Perry. He just turned his head the other way and was ready to attack the basket. Give Frontenac the ability to go into the locker room with the lead. They got 7 seconds. Abram Frankenberry. Do it for Frontenac. Trey Kramer. Time running down. Will hoist the shot and nearly hit it, but we're all tied up here in Frontenac, Kansas. 23-23. We'll return with the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance halftime show after this.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four-states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Welcome into the halftime show, everyone. Your score at halftime, 23-all between these two teams that meet for the second time this season. Before we continue this, wanted to let you know the halftime show is brought to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. So, for Galena, they were led in scoring. Jack Perry had 17 first-half points. What a terrific performance by him. Quentin Cox had 4, and Zane Turner had 2 points. So not very balanced scoring by Galena, but they had the same 5 on the court for a majority of that first half. And Frontenac scoring is pretty balanced. 4 of their 5 starters had points on the board. But Galena, the first quarter, looked like a completely different team than we've seen these last couple games, and they look very motivated and hungry to come out here and get a win. And they only had 1 turnover in that first quarter. It was impressive. They came out of that quarter up 8 or 6, somewhere around there. And then the second quarter, the turnovers kind of haunted them. They had 4 turnovers in that second quarter and gave Frontenac some extra opportunities, and also the second chance points, they gave Frontenac some opportunities. So I think if Galena could come out and play a clean second half, they could come out here with the victory. They're going to have to come out and not turn the ball over, and then also just take their time, get the offense going. The first quarter, their offense looked terrific. They were being patient, waiting for the back cuts, players to come off screens, and you know that in the second half, Frontenac Coach Barcelona, he's going to have a different game plan for Jack Prairie. They're not going to let him come out and score 17 more points. So that's going to open up some opportunity for other players, and they're going to be called on to knock shots down. So they're going to be getting some open looks. They can just run their offense and take care of the ball. I'll be looking to see. That's what I'm looking for to start the second half is being patient, no turnovers, and just get your offense going. Stick to what you've been doing in that first quarter. If you do that, and you play the same defense you did in the first half, I think Galena, they can get out of here and have a win, and it'd be a nice win to have going into Thursday where they'll take on a Colgan team. What were your thoughts on that first half, Cole?
Yeah, Cooper, I think Galena really was dominant on offense up until the end. They were really scoring every single possession, doing really good. I think that they were doing much better than Frontenac. What killed them was the turnovers. The turnovers with there was about 3 traveling calls almost in a row, it seemed like,
right.
And just missed passes, miscommunications. But if they can limit those and knock those down, I think it also kind of brought down their spirits a little bit too and made them a little less confident on the shooting. I think that if they come back in with a clear mind and ready to play this game, it should be light. It should be light for them.
I 100% agree, Cole. Well, only about 3 minutes and 30 seconds will tell. We'll go ahead and take our second commercial break. When we come back, we'll break down a little bit more of the second half coming up, and then we'll have second half action starting right after that. All coming up next on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than 4 States Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Galena, locally owned and rooted in our community. 4 States Pharmacy is the place to go for those needed vaccinations. Plus, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with 4 States Smart Car. For seniors, 4 States Pharmacy offers free Medicare Part D consultations. 4 State Pharmacy, where your health and community come together in Galena. Check us out online at 4statespharmacy.com.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Hello, 4 States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the 4 States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has...
So, welcome back. Just a little under a minute until second half action. Cole's got some area scores for you guys.
Yeah, so I got 2 local CNC matchups. We have Columbus going against Girard. And right now the score to that is 14-8 at Girard. And then this one I don't exactly have the score to because I don't have any broadcasting crew, but we have Cherryville versus Canny Valley, and that's going to be played at Cherryville. So those are 2 local CNC matchups that against 2 pretty good teams.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Cole, for bringing those to us. But we were just looking at a little bit of the regional standings, and this Frontenac team beat St. Mary's Colgan, the team that Galena struggled against. They lost by 30 in the Tony DeBray Classic 2 and lost earlier on in the season. and looked like a pretty complete team. But Frontenac beat them somehow. I don't know if Frontenac, everything was just clicking, and Colgan was playing good, but not their best like we saw them play against us. But they certainly beat a really good St. Mary's Colgan team that Galena is going to play on Thursday, and this matchup will get them ready for it. There's a reason the last game was close, and Galena only won by 3. This time we're tied up at half, and we're set for a good finish so we get the second half underway. Frontenac will start with the ball, get it inside immediately to Whithune. Running shot, bounced around, couldn't get it to fall. That was Jaden Houghton driving in the lane, and now Galena will control things. Thatcher Botkin will handle the ball for Galena. Quick, agile point guard for the Bulldogs, only a junior. Galena starts the second half with the same 5 as they started the game with. Same deal with Frontenac. Jack Perry thought about one of those spin moves we see from him. That time, Thatcher Botkin gets it to fall. He has his first points of the game. Coming a good time, give Galena 2-point lead to start the third quarter. Trey Kramer with it, guarded out top. Now Jaden Houghton will give it off to Vinny Collier. Pass down low. Left wing 3. Kramer's 3, no good. Rebound in the hands of Quentin Cox, wearing 21 tonight instead of 34. Got his jersey at home. Not sure of the situation, but something I would think of. Perry's shot can't get the shooter's touch there. We've seen so many times he gets those to fall. Not that time. Other way, Collier gets the 3 to go for Frontenac. Gives them their first lead of the second half. Only other time they led in this game was 21-19. Now they take the lead back from Galena. You got to believe it's going to be a back-and-forth second half between two really good CNC teams. Clinton Cox played that whole first half for Galena and looked very worn down, I should say, at the end of the first half. He's on the floor to start third quarter. Botkin in the lane, floater, can't get it to fall. Got real close to the rim, and now Frontenac takes it the other way. Whithune couldn't handle it, and Stroop tried to bring it in, but lost it out of bounds just off the fingertips, and it'll stay with Frontenac. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Gavin Whithune to inbound. Finds Vinny Collier. Reaches arms out for that one. Now Frontenac slowing things down. Galena in a zone's what it looks to be. 2-3 zone like we see so often. Pass down low. Turnaround shot, no good. And Jaden Houghton, he's had so many opportunities close, but it's just that height effect of Quentin Cox being there that slowed him down. And that time, Cox whistled for the foul. Tried to go over the back of Houghton, then Houghton had him boxed out and too much contact. Get a whistle. It's Quentin Cox's first personal, and Galena team foul number 1. Zane Adams checks in for Brant Stroop. First substitution by either team. Start this third quarter. That'll be Frontenac ball. Kramer coming off a ball screen from the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound and a foul. Abram Frankenberry that had the rebound and put back. We'll wait and see who they whistle. They'll call Zane Adams for his first team foul, or first personal foul, team foul number 2.
Not a bad foul as Quentin Cox found himself out in the perimeter trying to block a 3-point shot.
First one rolls out, but yeah, I mean, better than giving them the easy putback, I guess. Paid off there, missed the first one. Missed both of them, and it'll kind of a weird play. Cox's hand went back, and the Frontenac player's hand went forward and must have pushed the Galena player's hand. That's why the referees are a lot closer than I am. This three is good, and Frontenac makes Galena pay. Trey Kramer extends the lead to 4, the largest of the game for Frontenac. And that's what second chance points can do when you give a team multiple possessions. Frontenac took advantage there. Galena needing some points, only 2 third quarter points. Now we got a foul. Be called on the ground. Abram Frankenberry will take a seat. Brogan Smith check in for Frontenac as the pass was tipped on the inbound and stolen away. Ball on the ground, 50-50 ball. Botkin comes up with it, and great hustle play there by Thatcher Botkin. Galena getting back in transition defense and forcing a turnover. Thatcher Botkin getting on the floor and winning a 50-50 ball for Galena. They get it back. 4 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Perry fall away shot, left short, offensive rebound. Second chance point, no good, and last touch by Frontenac went off Jaden Houghton. Ball stay here. Now the third chance is possession for Galena. Poked free. And hustle play for Frontenac. They get the turnover and timeout. Coach got down and called a timeout, so we'll take it with him. 30-second timeout on the floor. Galena trails by 4 with a little under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll be back after. So we get back underway. Both teams have made some hustle plays in this third quarter. Frontenac's made one last possession, and that time they get a basket. Trey Kramer gets it to fall. He has 9 in the game. Zane Turner, nice pivot. Had a layup, but couldn't get it. Botkin heads up play. Been back and forth. Galena desperately needing some points as they're down 6. Botkin at the top of the key. Galena hadn't been able to get Jack Perry going this quarter. Perry off the screen, feed down low, and it hit the bottom of the backboard, so I think it just goes to possession arrow. I'm not. Well, we'll find out here. Nope, it doesn't go to possession arrow, so that's a new one. Perry pull up shot, drains it over a couple defenders and gives Galena a much needed basket. They trail by 4. Jack Perry has 19 in the game. Trey Kramer with the ball for the Raiders at the top of the key. The high block now down low. Kick to the corner. Whithune's 3. Good closeout by Adams. Galena has it, and now We're going to have a foul, I believe. Yep, we got a foul called. A whistle. Caden Gatewood O'Bray. There we go. Finally got it. Said it too many times and Jack Perry played a major role in this game. Galena with 4 different scores. Perry, Euro in the lane, shot left short and wanted the foul called, couldn't get it there. Pass down low, put back by Kramer, can't get it. And now body's on the floor. Jack Perry has it and will slow things down. Poked free and into the hands of Frontenac. Gonna have a foul called, so turnovers by both ends. Body's on the floor and ultimately ends up in a foul committed by Thatcher Botkin, his first. Looked like he slipped there and trying to get back up. Gatewood O'Bray ran into him and enough to draw the foul. Drains the first. It's both to fall. Back to a 6-point Frontenac lead. Kramer will guard Buck in the full 94 feet, this time down the floor. Turner has yet to get going, really. He's been trying to get in that lane, but just hasn't been his day. That time he gets shot to fall with the left hand off the glass. Frontenac races down to the other end. It's 1:20 to play. Now they slow down, trying to catch Galena off guard. Not that time. Top of the keys, Jake Wagner. Pull up Kramer, no good. Tipped out. Botkin right there. Johnny on the spot. A 4-point game. Galena's got to get Zane Turner going. He tries to get in the lane there. He gets pocket ripped, but Frontenac throws it away. Been a sloppy third quarter by both teams, really. Giving each other multiple opportunities. Zane Adams and Zane Turner will take a seat. Bryson Stroop and Brant Stroop check in the game. Thatcher Botkin putting the ball up as he has most of the game. Quentin Cox played some big minutes for the Bulldogs tonight. Perry shot, no good, and going to be called on the floor. Push foul. It's called on Brogan Smith. Second personal. Team foul number 3. Nice feed inside to Perry as he falls down. Know that he got pushed. Got a bench warning issued. His foul goes against Caden Gatewood O'Bray, his third personal, and they issued a bench warning to Galena. Not sure if it was the players or who it was, but feed to Stroop. His layup can't get it to fall. And it'll be goaltending since player interfered with the rim or the net. They say his hand went up through it and made an effect on the ball. So the points will be credited to Brant Stroop on that play. And Galena in a good spot, down 2. Brant Stroop called for the foul there. That's only his first, and Galena gives the last foul they have to give. Each team with 4 team fouls. Kramer, last second look. Put back by Smith's no good. And we head to the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left in this one. Should be a good finish. Frontenac leads it by 2, but we got 8 more minutes left to play in this one. Make sure you stick around for this thriller of a finish. We'll begin fourth quarter action when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
So welcome back. The score 33-31. Frontenac leads it by a slight margin. Still got 8 more minutes to decide this one. See who can come up in clutch time. And I mean, both teams in that third quarter had their fair share of turnovers. But if you want to win this game, you're going to have to clean up those errors. You can't expect Galena or Frontenac to have that same kind of quarter. So for Galena, it's just taking your time finding the shot you want. Perry will take this and gets it to fall to tie things up out of the break. Take care of the ball for Galena and limit those second chance points will be a big factor and driving factor rather than get it done in the second half there. Jaden Houghton has an answer for the Raiders. Gain back the 2-point lead. Zane Turner, Quentin Cox, Zane Adams, Jack Perry, and Brant Stroop, the 5 in the game for your Bulldogs. Stroop thought about it, but won't take the 3. Turner at the rim. Couldn't get the roll, and we'll have a foul called. Turner's been right there at the rim, just can't finish it. You could see the frustration on that foul. It's only his first personal foul. First team foul of this quarter, but he wants that to fall so badly and hasn't been able to get it tonight. Collier, and we got a foul called. 2 quick fouls picked up. First minute and 20. Start this fourth quarter by Galena. It goes against Thatcher Botkin, his second personal. Trey Kramer has played every minute of this game. And Jaden Houghton gets the layup to fall and the foul. Chance at a 3-point play. Can't get the 3-point play. And Grant Stroop comes and saves it. Now, Coach Meyer wants a timeout to talk it over with the Bulldogs. Frontenac's scored 4 unanswered after Galena scored first basket of this quarter, and now they'll talk things over. It'll be an interesting end to this game. Frontenac's offense has came alive in the first minute and a half, and also already at 3 team fouls on Galena, so want to slow those down because 2 more fouls and Frontenac will be shooting 2 free throws for every foul. But Galena, to this point, led in scoring. Jack Perry has 21 points. Galena's next highest scorers, Quentin Cox and Zane Turner, with 4 points each. For Frontenac, they're led in scoring by Trey Kramer with 9, and then Benny Collier has 8. They have a pretty balanced attack. So we're back to live action. Pull up shot, no good. Chase after it. Botkin runs it down, saves it for the Bulldogs. Botkin's been all over this floor tonight, making hustle plays. Brent Stroop has it on the wing. Galena doesn't have much going on right now. Now they'll call a timeout. So we'll go ahead and step away as Galena called a timeout. They'll figure up a play in the timeout, and we'll return with 5:36 to play in the fourth quarter. 4-point ball game. Frontenac leads it.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So Galena has called 2 timeouts in the last minute. That time they just looked a little confused on offense. Right now is a crucial point in the game. It's really a turning point where things could slip away from Galena, or they can bring it back and bring the momentum to their side, because Frontenac fans have been loud all night, and the Galena faithful here have been loud too. So been a good atmosphere all night here at Frontenac High School. Corner, Zane Turner's 3. Rims out, and it'll be the last touch by Frontenac. So ball stay at this end. We're under 5 minutes to play and a slight Frontenac lead. See it there, battling the scoreboard. And nearly a turnover. Kramer dove for it and out of bounds. Luckily for the Bulldogs, couldn't be saved. Galena just looking a little worn down here late in the game. Frontenac's energy's been everywhere this second half. Stroop's 3, too strong, and a rebound by Gatewood O'Bray. Layup at the other end by Benny Collier's good. And just like that, Frontenac extends the lead. Pass to Bryant Stroop, and he steps out of bounds. Bryson Stroop and Quentin Tots will take a seat. Thatcher Botkin Zane Adams and Bryson Stroop check in the game. Under 4 minutes to play. Frontenac just trying to waste some time. Frankenberry driving on Adams, and he's fouled. Foul will be called on the floor. That's Zane Adams' second personal foul. Team foul number 4, so next foul, Frontenac will shoot free throws. Inbound goes to O'Bray. Rebound Jack Perry, who's now the main rebounding threat. Tallest player on the floor for Galena. Cross court pass, dangerous pass. Bryson Stroop takes the three. It's no good. Frontenac slow it down. Time starting to tick away from Galena. Every offensive possession is going to start to matter. And now Frontenac will shoot free throws. Stature Botkin fouls Trey Kramer. That one's good for Kramer. Second one's no good, but an offensive rebound. Nope, travel. Then it catches a break there. We got a now we're gonna have a talk. So we got a technical. So that was a second bench warning, and now that'll give Frontenac 2 free throws and the ball. So that hurts there. Frontenac has a chance to make it a 4-possession game. It'll be Abram Frankenberry shooting the technical free throws. Drains the first one. It's second one to fall, and Frontenac will get the ball. It's now a 9-point game, so Galena fighting for their lives. They can't allow much more. Kick to the corner. Collier with it. Frankenberry has it. Frontenac looking to waste some time. Now we got a foul called. Foul's called on Zane Adams, his third. Personal. What's the friendly roll is Gatewood O'Bray. Second one's no good, so Galena needs points, and they need them in a hurry. Perry will take the pull-up three. It's no good. And it's a 10-point game. Starting to slip away. Kramer gets all the way to the rim and lays it in. It's done. Slipped away from Galena. They had it. They're in the fourth quarter. 2-point game, but strong start to the fourth quarter by Frontenac. Held them out to this point, and got a foul called. 1:52 to play. Zane Adams, corner three, left short. Flipped away, loose ball on the ground. Frontenac has it. Botkin trying to chase him down. Now Frontenac has the ball, and Galena will foul. Frontenac came out on a vengeance start this fourth quarter. They only up 2, and now they push it to 14 points. Kramer has a team high 13 for Frontenac. This is the second one, and corner three, Zane Adams. Galena just hasn't been able to get the shots to fall this half, or this quarter. So Galena will bring on a fresh set of subs. Bring on Chance Gilbert, Chase Cottrell, Shante Paul, Braden Buckaloo, Jackson Bailey. So Galena finds themselves down 16, and it came out looking like a really complete team in the first quarter and controlled it and had an 8-point lead there and hung in it, and they're tied at the break and close going into the fourth. But Frontenac came out and played some really good basketball, and Galena is going to take on St. Mary's Colgan Thursday, and that'll be another really good basketball team that is going to bring their A game, and Galena is going to have to bring their A game as well. So looks like Frontenac's just going to dribble this one out. But so they're going to end up getting the dub 49-33. Wanted to let you guys know to stay up to date on all of our broadcasts at varsitysportslive.com. Full broadcast lineup, stories, and more at varsitysportslive.com. Up to 10 broadcasts per night. Live local sports in Southeast Kansas with Varsity Sports Live. So the clock hits zeros. Frontenac wins. These two teams split the regular season matchups. We'll recap it when we come back after this for the post-game show here on your home of Galena High School Athletics, Galena Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas?
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Welcome into the post-game show here on Galena Sports Live. Galena drops this one 49-33 to the Frontenac Raiders as they split the regular season series between these two teams. And still these two teams could face off in the postseason, but what was a really good game, Galena came out and they were controlling the game, 8-point lead, and Galena came out and ran their offense well and played good defense, only had one turnover there in the first quarter. Second quarter, they had some more miscues there at the beginning of the second quarter and then allowed Frontenac back in the game, tied up 23, coming out of the locker room. Back and forth third quarter, a lot of turnovers by both teams. And then it just changed. There in the fourth quarter, Galena came out here, tied things up at 30 or at 31. And then after that, once Frontenac got that and one shot, and then there was the technical, it was just about it. Frontenac gained the momentum. They were getting everything to fall on offense. They weren't making mistakes, and they just played really well in the fourth quarter. And when you go into the fourth quarter and that close a game, that's what can happen is it can get away from you that quick when the little mistakes just start mounting up. And Galena just wasn't able to make their shots there in the fourth quarter. They had some good looks, and then kind of their emotions took over with some of the foul calls happening, and can't let those decide the outcome of the game. And but still, Galena played a really good game for the first three quarters. That fourth quarter just was a different team than we saw the first, second, and third quarter. And they're going to be practicing pretty hard. They have a practice day tomorrow, and then they'll take on St. Mary's Colgan on Thursday at Colgan. Be a tough game. Galena's scoring was led by Jack Perry with 21 points, Quentin Cox and Zane Turner each with 4 apiece, Thatcher Botkin with 2, and Brant Stroop with 2 points. So that rounds out your scoring. Galena brought really 7 players all night long. We saw Zane Adams and Bryson Stroop come off the bench, which we've started to see more towards the end of the season. It was kind of mix and match at the first couple games of the season, but looks like Coach Myers started to figure out what guys kind of gel together. And Zane Turner, he did a great job getting in the lane. He just didn't have his A game tonight, couldn't finish at the rim, and that's all right because you can't make every shot every night. It can't be your best night, and tonight it wasn't. But tonight it was the Raiders' night, and they got the victory and outdoed Galena for the last 8 minutes. That's really all I got to say on it. But unless you got anything to say.
I mean, not much without just reiterating what you said. I think that Zane Turner is definitely going to play a huge factor throughout the season. He showed out today when it came to getting open shots and creating shots, and especially when Jack Perry's getting double teamed almost every single offensive possession. He was doing a really good job getting open, just not his night knocking down shots, and that's okay. Everybody has their nights, and there's some nights where you don't have it. Yep. I think Thatcher Botkin definitely had himself a really good game. The points might not show it, but he was constantly pickpocketing. He was constantly getting the ball. He was on it. He was even getting rebounds. And at his height, that's a little harder to do, but he was just out hustling almost everybody out there on the court. And I think that was one of the big reasons Galena was in the game with how many missed shots there were between all the players. And I mean, everybody, especially that fourth quarter, halfway through the third, was really having trouble knocking down shots, and it definitely played a factor to the loss tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Thatcher Botkin was everywhere, creating steals, and was one of the better players on the court tonight. He really wanted it, and was the main reason he kept going in it on defense with some of his defensive presence, for sure. I agree, but that's really all we got to say about the game. We'll go ahead and put a wrap on this one, as we'll next be live at St. Mary's Colgan this Thursday, February 8th. We'll have pregame at 5:45, girls tip off at 6 o'clock, and then the boys will follow after that. So we look forward to bringing you guys more live basketball as we get closer to sub-state basketball. Things are heating up in the CNC. Galena looking to get back in the win column on Thursday. So for myself and Cole Grand, we say so long and thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.